Now, I didn't plan on making this video at all today, but I was planning on just diving deep into Marathon, which we will be doing later today, as well as pretty much when this video goes live, we'll be on the live stream checking this out, which is the reveal. I have been diving into Marathon, Bungie, Halo lore for a video all morning long, and this live stream is going live very, very soon. Well, it is live, but I'll be live with it. So check out my Twitch. It's always linked down in the description. But there's some news that came out today, obviously, as you could tell by the title, in regards to Black Ops 7. Now, this is extremely strange news, some of it, but it's coming from Tom Henderson, which is always pretty reliable. But it says this: another Call of Duty playtester has given more details on what you can expect with Call of Duty Black Ops 7. It says, a leak comes courtesy of Big B on Reddit, who claims that he was a part of a recent Call of Duty study group, allegedly. Most of the details have been reported on Insider Gaming in some capacity, including the game is a Black Ops 2 sequel and that the original Zombies crew is likely to return. We've also previously reported that Black Ops 7 has already got all of its 6 round-based zombies map planned and figured out. That being said, the playtester has given some further details on what to expect, and the information lines up with what Insider Gaming has heard but has yet to report on. Caution, spoilers ahead. It should also be stressed that this is a study group and is a means to gauge interest and feedback, meaning some features might not make it into the final game. There's one particular that I really see this on. So here, whoops, wrong button. Let me zoom in here. Let me move this over so you guys can get a better view of it. Okay. Black Ops 7's details leaked. According to the playtester, this is what to expect from Black Ops 7. The story will focus on 2035 and will be a follow-up to Black Ops 2 story. Story will also involve Woods and Mason. Now that's weird because Mason's dead. Woods would be extremely old at that point, unless this is David Mason, and that would make a little bit more sense. I might do a video on Ink Slasher about this in particular, because that's a little weird. Story mode will allow for up to 4-player co-op. That's interesting. That's new. Story will also include a big open world map titled Avalon. That I don't like. So we're getting open world map with 4-player co-op. To me, that doesn't even seem like a Call of Duty campaign, but it could be done well. So we have questions with that, right? Omni movement will return and include wall running. So this has been reported for quite some time now, and really no big surprise with that one. Then moving into zombies. Zombies mode will have the original crew return as multiverse variations, Dempsey, etc. Zombies mode will have a transit remake, again, a rumor that's been there for a while. Zombies will be round based, again, same thing. Zombies mode will also have a difficulty toggle, a wonder vehicle, and more story focused role as well. I'm not sure what that last part means, but wonder vehicle is super interesting. Kind of like we had a wonder vehicle in Modern Warfare Zombies. Zombies mode will feature the largest round-based map ever created. There's another article on that one if you want to check it out. Multiplayer will feature a 32v32 player mode. So that's your ground war. That is what we have seen in many, many Modern Warfare games. We saw like a little bit in Black Ops Cold War with the fire team mode, but interesting nonetheless. Less focus on 6v6 has me a little worried. Will feature some remakes of popular maps in the 2035 futuristic Japanese style theme. What? I'm sorry, but let's read that again. Let's just make sure. Will feature some remakes of popular maps in a 2035 futuristic Japanese style theme. So where does the Japanese style come from? Like, Avalon's Italian. If Menendez is being worked back in, that's like Nicaraguan. If they go with like the Black Ops 3-4 story, that's Singapore. So where does the Japanese that one's super weird. The 2035 futuristic remakes makes a lot of sense, but that part, plan for everything to have progression level system, including grenades, kill streaks, and perks. So we kind of see the start of that. within Black Ops 6, how we have the like gold level up, like where you can see the accolades for all of your individual pieces of equipment. So that is going to be further amplified. Plans for multiplayer progression to carry over from Black Ops 6. So if you don't know what that last part means, that is essentially items carry forward. So all weapons carry forward, potentially perks, potentially level. I don't like that. I think redoing the prestige system every single year is much better. So this continues. It says, to me, and again, a lot of what has been said here lines up with what we have already reported on and what I have heard. But the last thing that the user claims is a little bit of a head scratcher and a curveball. According to the user, he got a glimpse of some kind of view of another prototype game where he said, I also saw another prototype planned with Alex Mercer returning. I think that's supposed to be Alex Mason. I don't know who Alex Mercer is, but you know, Alex Mason returning as the protagonist. Gameplay will involve shape-shifting, transforming into other people to infiltrate areas, and the game was set in New York. Okay, it's not April 1st. What are we on about now? Of course, it's entirely possible that the majority of Call of Duty information comes to fruition, but nonetheless, it's a tad weird to have another game as a part of a study group. I've reached out to the user for verification of his claims and should receive them. I will update the article. What do you think of the new details of Black Ops 7? It's a good question. What do you think? Let me just read that again. I don't know why it says Alex Mercer, but according to the user, he said he got a glimpse of some kind of view of another prototype game where he said, I also saw that another prototype is planned with Alex Mason returning as the protagonist. The gameplay will involve shape-shifting, transforming into other people to infiltrate areas, and the game will be set in New York. I think that part went off the deep end, just to be clear. But out of everything that we are reading here, the story being focused on 2035, I think is almost guaranteed. Sequel to Black Ops 2 story, yes. Story mode co-op has me asking questions. A big open map on Avalon would make sense to reuse the assets that they've already created, but definitely has me worried. Omni movement return with wall running. We kind of expected that one already. All of those zombies things are, I almost guarantee, like the return of the original crew, transit remake, toggle difficulty. All of those things have been rumored pretty well. 32v32 multiplayer kind of has me surprised, if I'm being honest. And then the remake of maps in futuristic Japanese style is super, super, super strange. Now, there's one more thing that I want to check out here. I want to see if I can find his... Yeah, I can't find his original post, unfortunately, which would actually really help. Yeah. Maybe this one? No, this is a chess guy. Okay, well, I definitely don't see a shape-shifting Call of Duty game coming to fruition. It's possible that they were kind of like spitting out ideas of, oh, well, we could do this to bring back Alex Mason, and just to see like what the sentiment behind it was. But as a whole, I very strongly think that would not happen. And it makes me speculate and question whether or not all of those things are real. It sounds like this person just wanted to take some of the ideas that have already been leaked, put those in his thoughts. But Tom Henderson did say that he put some things in there that have not been released yet, which lend to the credibility of it. So I don't know. But what are your thoughts of this? I just wanted to get this out there real quick before I dive into the marathon side of things and get my head around that stuff. So come check out the live stream. Let me know what you think of the Black Ops 7 stuff, leaks, Mason, shapeshifting. Super, super weird. Super, super weird.